Yes. Do you know why the Grand Master is so interested in Captain Cook?
Well, sir, he's very intelligent and ambitious.
Excuse me. This is already off to an amazing start.
His knowledge of seamanship is second to none. And if I trust my favorite barmaid in Halifax, he also just became captain of his own man-of-war. He's also an expert at deciphering secret codes. A man with such a skill is certainly an asset.
Closing the
Kind of fellow we should welcome in the order then.
the live stream, so
Well,
there's no
he's
echo.
a friend of mine, but the man has an annoying habit of strict honesty and a total lack of anything resembling guile. Makes it a little
Off to
hard to
an
keep
amazing
secret
start.
business secret, especially when his mathematical brain is clever at cracking codes. Consider him
Alright,
an
I got a
ally,
trophy.
but watch what you say around him.
Heck yeah.
Duly noted.
I've heard Louisville to be a linchpin in the war. If the Royal Navy can take that fort, it'll be clear sailing down the St. Lawrence.
Then on to Quebec and Montreal. The tide is turning.
General Wolfe will give that craven Montcalm a right thrash.
Since Fort William Henry.
With this bloody war over, we'll finally
Craven
bring order to
Montcalm.
this damned continent.
I fear it would take more than that, friend.
There she is, the HMS Pembroke, Captain James Cook's ship.
She's a beauty.
Nope.
Man of war, fully armed.
Tried to
We should
whoop it
bring the
around to
Morgan
pick up that
alongside.
box, but
Master
then
Kenway will surely
I
be
almost
waiting.
whooped it around into a cliff.
Ease up.
What up, Hatham?
Welcome aboard, gentlemen.
Good to see you again, Captain.
Captain Shay Cormac, Captain James Cook.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure's mine, sir.
Captain Cook uncovered a rather distressing stratagem, which I fear confirms our own intelligence.
Indeed. As we speak, our Royal Navy fleet is on its way to Louisburg. However, the French have drawn up a preemptive strike against it if they launch this attack.
Obviously, we cannot allow that to happen. Gentlemen, the Battle of Louisburg could very well be the turning point which will finally bring this war to a close.
I don't know about you, but I've had enough of war.
Then may I suggest you take the wheel, Captain Cormac?
Alright, let's pilot this big boat.
I think you might enjoy piloting a vessel with
Big old
real,
boat.
firepower.
I believe I shall, Captain.
So yeah, for this mission, you get to pilot James Cook's Man of War. It has a name that I've already forgotten. It seems to have gone well. Hi.
They upgrade your boat?
This is a completely different boat.
Oh, okay. What's
Wolfe,
this boat?
Lawrence, and Whitmore lead the 3 divisions of the Royal
the
Navy.
Dauntless,
Who's
I
their
think?
commander?
That's an alright.
Major General Amherst himself,
It's no more again.
back from Hanover.
You take an interest in the war, Shay?
We're gonna look this
Wouldn't
up.
want to disappoint you, sir.
Says, whoops. Let's not crash into our own... Oh, HMS Pembroke. That's what it is. Dauntless is from Pirates of the Caribbean. That's where I'm getting that from.
Enemy ahead!
They're hit!
Right. Sink the French fleet.
It is imperative we stop those ships, Captain. The outcome of the war will depend on it.
Good use of your own water. It was crucial. Got to succeed.
Don't underestimate them! Always deal with more than one, sir! Fire!
So there are a lot of boats here. To be super honest. And the name of the game is use your big scary boat to sink all the other boats.
Trim the yards off the way.
We should fire our mortars, Captain!
Break.
We'll carry the splinters!
Fasten yourselves.
Report! Where is she hurt? We're gonna hit...
Oh, that's a really unfortunate ram attempt at this other tiny boat on my large boat. What's up?
Oh, the screen disappeared for whatever reason. It's back now. I think that was on my end. I think I closed a tab accidentally while I was doing something else. Multiple tabs.
Yeah.
Dear God, fire ships. Should they break through, they would devastate.
Fell down. You shouldn't have done it.
We'd better not let that happen.
Oh,
I recognize
As
that
most,
vessel, sir!
as on most
It's
days when that happens,
Experto
everybody
Pede!
That quality.
How fortunate
oh
he
hey,
is
it's
that
the
we have
Experto
other
Creed.
Agreed.
God, that is
We have to get rid of those fire
It's such a
ships.
good name.
It's terrible, though. Wait, is it your boat that has the sick ram's head on the mast? Or is that
No,
his?
that's his boat.
Okay, that's rad. The ship sucks, aside from that. Well, it's just the name that sucks. The rest of
Get
the
me
ship
some speed.
Yeah. It's Adewale's ship.
Full sails!
Such a nice guy. He's definitely gonna make it out of this video.
Fire ship!
Oh, absolutely.
Mortars!
Hey, those mortars, Shay.
Enemy, make it for
Also, I like this plan of what if we just send tiny boats that are on fire.
another wave of fire ships, Captain!
Yeah.
There's a really funny instance of that being used back in ancient China. Where South, you might remember it as Cowcat from a lot of
Yes.
games with foreign translations. I don't remember the exact situation. I believe it was the Battle at TV, although I could be wrong on that. It was basically a thing where, for whatever reason, it seemed like a good idea at the time to chain all of the ships in his fleet to one another. So I think it was like the blockade the Merc. It's like, dude, you can't even like try to build green ships with their ships. Or it was something like about
Foreign wisdom
protecting
does
them
always
from
mix,
like
Captain.
winds and waves in the harbor, or
This
something.
isn't over yet,
There was a
lads.
reason for it. It
Man
made
the
sense at the
cannons.
time. But for whatever reason, the chains carry like the other team sent one of those dumb little fire ship things and set his fleet on fire, and the chains proceeded to like link all of the flaming ships together. And just
Amazing.
burn the whole damn thing simultaneously. It was a mess.
That sounds incredible.
It's fun. It's in like all the Dynasty Warriors games because spoilers, it is very, very.
Fire!
In fact,
For all
I
of
believe
the-
Master Kenway is correct, Captain.
losing your entire fleet.
Most advantageous right now.
that's you don't want that to happen.
We're right in their path! We have to sink that fire ship or get out of their way!
Which is
Get out of range!
Makes sense.
same place.
Fire!
It's a cute word.
Fire!
She's making a joke about Shibby.
Ready those mortars, Shay.
Medicated.
Yeah. How goes all of your problems?
I am exhausted from work because I stayed an hour late because I almost was slacking off. Staying an hour late made me late. Vacation or the sickness that
Fall
dropped
in the
me.
sunset!
Also, I am filled to burst with spider.
Great. Do you have amazing powers now? Then?
No.
Fire our mortars,
Just
Captain!
sitting here and wanting to actually die from pain and amazing power.
No.
All in
I was gonna say like proportional strength of the spider and ability to shoot webs.
No.
Dang.
Oh man, Agent China is so stupid. I'm reading about the Battle of TV and it's silly. And, like, the whole thing is... The problem is that the, like, best records of it all are essentially a soap opera. It's the stupid dramatized version. So
There's the
that's kind of
Royal
all we have
Navy.
to go on. So it's all these
We
super
cleared the
dramatic,
way
dumb
just in
things
time,
that
Captain
almost
Cormac.
certainly did not actually
The
happen.
tide of war is turning.
That was quite a crack, wasn't it?
It is too soon for celebrations. Adewale is still out there.
Sure we'll get another turn to dance with him, Master Kenway.
I successfully took no damage from fire ships.
Good work. For the record, I was reading this thing about how Sun Quan, one of the dudes, oh, and I believe that's pronounced like Sun Chan or something like that, but whatever. Sun Quan
Yep.
was basically the dude on the other side on the military alliance against Cao Cao. And Cao Cao sent him a letter that was basically like, hey dude, I've got so many dudes over here ready to kick your ass, you should surrender. And one of
Kenway
his
seems
advisors
determined
and
to
a bunch of his
destroy
other advisors
Adewale.
got together and were like, hey, we should
Aren't
probably
you?
surrender.
He's a
He's got a
powerful
lot of
man in
dudes.
his own right. And
But then all these other guys were like, nah, we can take him. So
Eliminating
then
him would
apparently
shake them to the
Sun
core.
Quan finally decided that he was
It
going
would.
to war,
I know.
cut off the edge
But
of
it
his
seems a
desk
shame.
during a meeting,
He's a good
and
man,
said anyone
yes.
who says we should surrender is
So
getting
was the
sings
Elder
the
Washington
desk.
and Smith. I rather
Okay.
enjoyed drinking with him.
Yeah.
Wardrop
That's
too.
the thing I was laughing at, because that is stupid. You just vandalized your own desk. Why would you do that? That's silly. Also, probably fucked up your sword. Swords aren't made to fight desks.
They aren't. I'm gonna be super honest, this thing that says you can talk with the barkeeper in a tavern to
Kenway
get
seems
intelligence,
determined
I've
to
literally
destroy
never
Adewale.
done.
Aren't you?
Maybe you should go talk
He's
to
a
a barkeeper.
powerful man in his own right.
There are
and a
like
symbol
6
of hope
missions
for the
left.
assassins.
But maybe you should talk
Eliminating
to the
him would
barkeeper.
shake them
What
to
if
the
they have
core.
really good info?
It would. I know. But it
There are
seems a
6
shame.
What if the barkeep is king?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
He's a
How will you know unless you talk to a barkeep?
I'm pretty sure King is not in Assassin's Creed.
What if she was, though?
Then she'd probably be an assassin and would not be down for giving intelligence to...
What if she's
Shay
neither and she
here.
just owns a bar? Why everybody gotta be an assassin or a Templar?
That's how this works!
It's really not.
It's sort of how this works. Oh boy. That's far away.
Okay, that's way dumber.
Oh.
I was reading about the fire attack thing.
Oh.
So what happened is that Cao Cao... Apparently there's no actual explanation for why Cao Cao chained all of his troops together, but the commonly accepted reason is that it was to reduce seasickness. Because almost all of his navy was comprised of people from northern China who were not used to being on boats. So chaining all of the ships together reduced the rocking and, like, helped them not throw up all over themselves during the fight.
Great.
But then a dude on the other army basically saw that all of the ships were chained together, and then sent Cao Cao a letter saying, like, hey, me and my troops are going to defect to your side. And then Cao Cao was like, alright, that sounds cool. So then he was like, alright, we're coming over, watch for our boats and let us join your fleet. And then he just filled a bunch of boats with fucking kindling and oil and dead plants and shit, and then sent them off to the other side of the fucking river on fire.
Okay.
And then Cao Cao was like, alright, all these ships are coming over, this is rad. Oh shit, they're on fire. Oh shit, our fleet is on fire.
I feel
That's how
like
that went.
I feel like maybe like see, dude, all these boats that are coming our way are on fire. I hope the people on them aren't dead. Like what?
Well, they were full of fuel at first, and then when they got to the midpoint of the river, the dudes on the other side were like, alright, now shoot those boats with fiery arrows.
Oh, okay.
And then it was like, oh, well, now those boats are very clearly just on, like, fire engines. It's like, oh, this is a problem.
I almost went into
We
a dead
probably
end.
should not have believed that one of this guy's most loyal commanders was willing to defect at this incredibly important battle. That was silly of us. And like every other time that anyone gained an advantage back in those days that wasn't Cao Cao, they had him on the run, and then the allied armies broke up and started to fight each other over territory. Because it's like, alright, now he's out of the way, he'll never come back, let's fight each other.
And spoilers, he came back.
Spoilers, he wins. Like, not that battle particularly, but like, he's the guy who eventually conquered. Well, sort of. His advisor who... It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of backstabbing.
As you do.
His son technically takes over, I think, but his son takes over under the watch of his, like, military advisor, Sima Yi. And Sima Yi is technically the dude who rules China.
He won the Dynasty Warriors.
Yes. Like, that's the thing where all of the early Dynasty Warriors games don't really touch on the fact that, like, Cao Cao is the dude they paint as a clear villain. Like, this is the evil guy. And then it's like, but he won, though. Like, the story ends with him winning. All these other assholes lose because they're idiots. Like, seriously, that's the reason most of them lost, is they're idiots. Did I mention that time Liu Bei spiked a baby?
Yes, you did.
Okay, I'm just checking.
It doesn't stop being funny.
It really doesn't.
The wind is picking up!
In fact, let me find a really good GIF.
Oh, is that in Dynasty Warriors?
No, sadly.
I was about to say.
But someone made a very good GIF of Liu Bei.
Spiking a baby?
Well, hold on. Just watch the Discord. That GIF is amazing.
Oh boy, wind. Holy cow. I love the sudden snowstorms of New York.
Mates out! Let's go!
So yeah, Liu Bei's whole thing is basically just acting like, oh, I'm rad, I love everybody.
And then I'm gonna spike this baby.
Yeah. Liu Bei was an asshole.
Man, remember that Madden GIF maker thing? That was an ill-advised idea. That's what that is from.
Okay.
I think they had to turn it off when people kept making GIFs that were something like Bill Cosby did nothing wrong. Which is a timely reference for the day.
It is! See, I saw his name trending and was like, oh, did he die or something? And then I read it and was like, that. Because honestly, I thought he was already, like, you know, convicted or whatever.
He was convicted, but he was not sentenced. There was a distinct difference.
There's a lot of steps in this process. Yeah. Also, I posted another GIF from one of the various soap opera-esque recreations of the Romans and the Philippines.
Thanks, Liu Bei.
Which I honestly think I like more because of the incredibly casual nature with which he fucking throws that baby.
No! Get this baby out of here!
He's like, he looks at the baby's face and it like cuts to the baby smiling, and then just pitches it to the side. It's like, nah, fuck this. Fuck that guy. Like, the fuck kind of historical revision is it? Like, historical revisionism is it?
Look what the wind
When
just
the
blew in.
hero
Hail
of your
and
story
good
is
morrow,
the dude
gentlemen.
what spikes a
Once
baby.
again, Captain Cook's resourcefulness has served us well.
I have located the man
Dude
you
What
were
Spikes a
seeking.
Baby is
Wally.
my new metal
Exactly.
band.
It was last seen in the French fort
Alternately,
about 2
Dude
leagues
What
from
Spikes a
here along the river.
Baby.tumblr.com.
What would that scallywag be doing in a French fort?
Refitting
I'm
his
just gonna
vessel, I
keep posting
suppose,
pictures that I
after
found while I'm
Louisburg.
looking
Thank
through
you, Master
this.
Cook.
Just
We'll
scroll
take it
the Devil May Cry gifs off
Farewell
the top of the
and
screen. I see. what it
Godspeed,
is.
gentlemen.
Hey, somebody's gotta.
The fort's just up ahead.
It's really good.
Good. Let us continue onward.
Shay Cormac hates apples.
Get the mainsails into the wind!
Full sails!
Also, I think there's it's probably after this mission. There's a cutscene that if you go on YouTube, they uploaded an outtake from it, and it's actually kind of hilarious.
Sorry, I just noticed that when you search for Liu Bei Benevolence, which is what I searched for, the first suggested result is Liu Bei Touchdown.
Great.
Maneuverability is hardly the
Boat
I
stealth.
don't intend to find out the point.
Who's ready for some boat
Stay
stealth?
out of her way.
Depends on whether or not you're good at boat stealth.
I am, you know me, very good at all forms of stealth. So
Do try to remain unseen. We don't want to attract unwanted attention.
Why would the French such a ship inland?
As the war is drawing to its close, they're becoming desperate. They'll expend any efforts to gain firepower.
No offense to Captain Cook, but that lady has more firepower than any I've
tuck
had the
that
pleasure
in.
of meeting.
It's not really my type.
What?
Ah, but the French
I
ones can
needed
have
to
a
take a
certain
turn way
charm.
tighter than I was
Did
taking
ever
the
tell you
turn.
the story of Madame Renette? That wasn't her real name.
Do you think I was being untoward or something?
I don't know. Never think the phrase tuck that in for making it work.
Yeah, you gotta tuck it in.
Bombard the fort?
It's a very common phrase, make me mad.
Right.
I have not heard
We
it.
need to know what we're
Just
up
say it.
against.
Take care of that. Indeed.
Let's find a safe place to dock.
Alright, I've boat stealthed successfully. It was very difficult boat stealth.
Aye, sir. I'll keep her close, and I'll keep her safe.
Good luck, Shay.
Are you just still
make my
looking
own
at
luck.
Liu Bei
Oh,
spiking
sorry,
babies?
but looking at the Liu Bei spiking babies led to a bunch of stuff from that Madden gift generator.
Yeah,
But you're
no.
right. That was a terrible mistake. I don't know how I forgot about that.
Attends là.
It turns out user-generated content, like just in general, maybe not the greatest idea. Oops.
Hey, up.
Like, I'm glad that in this, sequence 5 of 6, I finally killed 10 people from a hiding spot.
Aye.
Ne bouge
Il ne nous filera pas entre les doigts.
What's up, dog? I see you have killed a bear. It is my bear now. I now have a black bear pelt. What can I do with a black bear pelt, you ask? I have no idea. Oops. Oh, excuse me.
So I just want to point out. Oh,
Yeah.
No, I thought you were about to say something.
No, it's just I'm still laughing at the live-action one
Oh, yeah.
of Liu Bei spiking a baby because
Well,
it.
good, because this ties in, because I wanted to point out that as it's presented in the original story, that is supposed to make Liu Bei look better.
Okay.
Because the idea is that he values his subordinates more than his own children. It's
That-
like, oh, look how much he
mm.
values his men. Because he doesn't even give a shit about his kids if it endangers his men. Like,
I
it's supposed to
don't-
make him look good.
That
Part where he spikes a baby.
that doesn't. I'm not down with that life. Whoop. Oh boy. If I were an Adewale, where would I hide?
Bushes? A stack? Where did you hide when you were?
So, the Templars sent
Oh,
their
there he
dog
is.
out.
Found him.
Time to test
I mean,
your
you've been
mettle.
him. You should be able to outsink him.
Oh. Oh no, I need to get to my boat. Whoops. Don't dive into the water, you idiot. It's freezing. Whoops. Chris, get out of the way. Ah!
He's getting away. Told me he'd stand still and fight me.
Adewale is facing you on his own terms, picking the battlefield. And on his own ship, he is most deep.
Find those martyrs, else we'll be swimming home tonight.
This river's getting uncomfortably narrow.
I'm not going to take no damage from mortars.
Shay has got this out of Titus scrapes before. And the lake ahead is
Unfortunately.
a dead end. Adewale won't be able to get out. Fire! Damage report! The book squad picking
Ready
up,
to
Captain.
fire, sir!
I don't think we can stand against them, sir. Captain, look! Mortars!
Cannon ready!
Brace! Sweeping heat! Short sail! Get off the squall! Spread your wings to the wind! Fasten yourselves!
Loose sails! Let's catch the wind!
And now we both found that.
Catch it! Put a shot through it there! Fire! 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 Fire!
Yes.
Sorry, I want to put a baby spike.
Top Scarlet's Royal Stud! Brace! Ease off the wind!
Tell me about the baby swiping.
Fire!
Oh, it's a baby spike.
Fire!
It's
There, catch it! A good shot! Fire! Fire! They hit us, sir!
This is gonna be a close one.
Fire! Blues down! Catch some wind!
Spin those sheets! They're firing
Fasten
mortars!
yourselves! We can't take much more! Fire!
I'd heard this reference to a few points in the past. Hold on.
Is this about Chinese history?
Yes.
Well, that's not going well.
Adewale's beached his ship!
A novel tactic?
He's saving his crew.
No. He's making a last stand. Let's not disappoint him. I will take the high ground and provide a distraction. Find another way.
Oh, there he is.
Sorry, I'm doing my due diligence before I start talking about it.
You do you. I was just moderately confused because I was like, I don't see where I'm supposed to go. Oh, that's not the way to go. Well,
I can't wait to see my blade!
unfortunately, guess who else is dying? It's you two. I know the bonus objective said not to kill anyone but Adewale, but
For the record, apparently the deal was that at one point in the book, Liu Bei is visiting a peasant. He's just like asking food. He's like, oh, I'm gonna go stop at this peasant's place, I guess. And the peasant is all like, oh man, Liu Bei's visiting. That guy's bad. He deserves this awesome meal, but I don't have any meat. What am I gonna do? Got an idea. I'm gonna kill my wife and serve her to Liu Bei.
okay.
And then Liu Bei finds out that he killed his wife and served him to her. And he cries and thanks the man for his sacrifice and the awesome meal.
What?
And then Cao Cao hears about the story and he's like, man, I'm gonna send that guy some gold. Because he's so loyal.
I'm not
Yeah,
okay
no,
with.
cannibalism was just a thing back then.
I'm not okay with
Turns
this.
out.
And that's supposed to be the good guy. Hey.
I will take the high
Yeah.
ground and provide a distraction.
Well,
Find
again,
another way.
that story is supposed to make him look better because he thanked the man for his noble sacrifice.
I don't agree with this making him look better thing.
Well, that's how the story is written.
I question the author's intent.
The thing is that the author is like crazy biased towards the Liu side, and basically treats it as a massive tragedy if he cannot win.
You will die as a traitor.
Because he's all about the benevolence.
Oh.
He just wanted China to be the best it could
You're quick,
He
boy.
wanted to make China great again, is what you're saying?
be. A little.
You will die as a traitor.
Do not stab me. Thank you.
Come, come.
Ouch.
You are quick, boy, but not very clever.
Yeah, apparently, deal was the dude was like, "Oh man, I don't have any meat for Liu Bei's awesome visit. I'm gonna kill my wife, carve off a piece of her body, serve him the meal." And then Liu Bei found the dude's dead wife with a piece of her body missing, and then was moved to tears by the man's awesome sacrifice. And then when he met up with Cao Cao again, he was like, "Cao Cao, this dude was rad. He killed his wife for me and made me eat her." And Cao Cao was like, "Man, that dude is rad. I'm gonna send him money to pay for the dead wife." And then he did.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, hello.
There was another instance I was reading about. I don't remember. I think it was Cao Cao's army. They were running low on food, and one of his commanders was like, "Hold up, I've got a great idea," and then like went back to his own hometown, murdered the entire population, and then fed them to the army.
You will die as a traitor.
Cannibalism happened a lot.
I'm noticing that.
And apparently it was bad.
I'm doing a really bad job of killing Adewale, by the way.
Follow him, Shay. I will
He's
try
very
to
good
corner
at
him.
not dying, it turns out. So instead what we're going to do is completely ignore the optional objective and just murder everybody.
Stop. Let's find some.
Apparently the deal was there was just a lot of famine back then, and also a shit ton of people. So there was an obvious solution to the problem starting. So people just kind of were like, yeah, no, sometimes you gotta eat it.
Just make sure you don't get the brain parasite.
Well, yeah.
Dare I ask what part you have found?
I was trying to find the part about one of Cao Cao's advisors who was just like, yo, hold on, let me go back to my hometown and eat them. Like, I want to point out, not just any town, specifically the town he was born and raised in.
Great.
He, like, went and picked out that town.
Like, those people need to get eaten.
Stop right there. I can't find him in your sight.
You will die as a traitor.
Oh no, Adewale has detected me.
You are quick, boy, but not very clever.
Stop right now, murderer.
You will die as a traitor.
Oh, wait, yeah, I think I found the guy.
You
Right
are
in the
quick,
butt.
boy, not very clever. Come,
Hey, now that we've murdered like 90% of the people on this little town, this should make Adewale slightly easier to deal with. Sup, dog? Oh, God.
come, come.
Oh, that didn't go well. I'm doing very good, by the way.
Follow him, Shay. I will try to corner him.
Hey! I can't wait to see my blade! Stop you! The hour rings for your death!
Have I mentioned how good I am at these games?
You have.
I'm super stealthy. Always get 100% completion on all the mission objectives. What are you doing up here?
Hey! Come on!
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna V-trigger this man off a building.
There!
Let him think he's losing us. We'll surprise him soon enough. Keep running.
Hear them, can we?
Oops, nope. This way.
I must have caused quite a ruckus for both of you. I served with your father, Hatham. He would be ashamed to see what you have become.
Really? I wasn't aware my father had a sense of shame.
Do not speak ill of your father, boy. If you become half the man he was, it will be a blessing.
Blessing or curse. I am my own man.
You are quick,
What's up,
boy.
dog?
Not very clever.
There we go. Well,
Forgive me, Adewale.
forgive me for murdering you.
You dare beg forgiveness, child. Hell welcomes traitors like you.
And Adewale has the right response of, what?
I go there proudly, knowing I have done right.
It does not matter. Achilles already has what he needs.
I will kill every last man who defends him if I must. I cannot let him succeed.
You have become a monster, Shay.
Perhaps I have.
Hatham, what are you doing in my frozen time? Is nothing sacred anymore?
It's really not.
I like the thing that popped up after I've killed Adewale that said, warning, Adewale has detected you. Squeaky chair, excuse me.
At this point,
Glad
the
you
wars
got
aren't
rid of
really
that
over,
guy.
but the French
Hey.
have lost their
What
momentum
a
in the Palais.
jackass.
The Templars can now
He's
focus
cool.
entirely on the assassin.
Not anymore, he's not. I mean, he's
Still
cool
have
as in,
hundreds
you
of
know,
men working for
dead.
them in New York. Let us see what role
As in
she
cold,
plays.
dead body.
Yeah,
Get it?
and I see what you did there.
I'm glad.
So yeah, sequence 6 out of 6.
What is our progress
Hey,
on
it's
the
the cool
precursor,
people
master?
crew.
We are gathering ships and supplies, but it is difficult without
We
a
got
specific
Achilles and
destination.
Hope
My men can help.
and Liam O'Brien.
I have enough to spare for a crew as well, Chevalier.
Hope has found a way to
reproduce Master Franklin's experiment. We'll soon uncover the next precursor site.
And you're confident you can do this?
I am a keen observer, Mentor. The device will be ready shortly.
Very good.
I don't know.
Keep me
I've got a really
apprised.
bad feeling about this thing I just discovered.
Oh, is it more Chinese history?
Hold on. It's more of a Romance of the Three Kingdoms thing.
We've yet to find where Hope is hiding. And most criminals in New York report to her now. To find the Grand Master.
Before we start this mission, let's just might as well pick up this viewpoint and this gang headquarter.
That was Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Hatham, why? Oh, Hatham. Why did I call you Hatham?
I've mentioned before that Romance of the Three Kingdoms is weird, right?
Yes, you have.
So, the physical description of Liu Bei in Romance of the Three Kingdoms has a few interesting details.
Oh.
Such as the fact that he apparently has arms that extend beyond his knees.
Yes, I believe I remember hearing about this.
Yes, and ears so large they touch his shoulders and that he can see them.
Yes.
I did not know that.
I remember the arms as long as his knees or whatever. Hot dog.
So yeah, apparently Cao Cao had like a commander named Cheng Yu, and Cao Cao was at war, and he was like, "Man, my dudes are hungry. We don't have any food. Cheng Yu, you got any food?" He was like, "Yeah, hold on." So then he went to his hometown, had all the people killed, and mixed up into rice to serve to the army.
Gross.
Yep. And then that dude was buried with like full honors and everything, as like a revered sage or whatever the fuck.
Gross.
Because he was great. Apparently. There's a heartwarming story in there about him helping Cao Cao get along with his son, too.
Weird. Oh boy.
You just can't handle a story with shades of gray. Is his character too complex for you?
You're on our territory.
A man can't massacre and eat his own villagers.
No, he
And
cannot.
also be a good person.
No, I feel like...
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Well, maybe your views just aren't compatible with Chinese values, TFD.
You know, probable. I am not Chinese, turns out.
That's true. Or ancient Chinese.
Especially not. Let's try that again. Let's do the stealth. Can you really not jump up that, Shay? Hot dog!
Hey! Ready to open fire!
Who's shooting me? And why?
Have a good line on him! Let him think he's losing us. We'll surprise him soon enough. Keep running! Lock him sighted!
Oh, that guy.
Lost sight of him. We have to
Hold on,
find
let
him
me
again.
reload this gun.
Let him think he's losing us. We'll surprise him soon enough. Keep running!
Oh, hello.
on my watch. I can shoot him. I have a clear shot.
This is going very sillily.
I have a clear shot. I've got a good line on him. Blindside him.
Spin falling down the ancient Chinese system.
Alright.
Just feel the weird amount of cannibalism.
Apparently, I did not know this about ancient Chinese history.
No, it makes sense. China's always had a lot of people. I guess back in those days there wasn't as much food to go around.
Why not?
Unless you start counting people as food, which it turns out they did.
Alright, I've murdered everyone in this base. Except...
That means Chinese people invented human bacon? Someone probably had to have tried that at some point, right?
Probably.
That man shot you at a very weird angle.
Yeah, he did. Well, I also shot him at a very weird angle, so...
It was a weird gunfight.
Yep.
Oh hey, taking out this gang.
Yep.
Are they gonna join you and get a terrible costume change?
No.
Aw. Side note, I know you do a lot of off-screen getting huge in the game.
Yes.
But are you going to save the actual, like, big gang fights for the stream during Syndicate?
Probably. So Syndicate's one of the ones that I'm like seriously questioning what I'm gonna do for, you know, my off-screen stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because A, I really like that game,
Yeah.
and B, it's not like that. It's not that huge.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like there may be some streams that are like even more chill than the normal.
Because
Yeah.
you're just going around doing random stuff.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Alright, out of the ancient Chinese history hole, back to the SMT hole.
I will say, if you've been noticing on my Twitter, the screenshots from from sneezing, from the Lost Child, it's really funny the amount of SMT demons that are just.
I've seen a bit of that because, to be fair, Ghoul does look much better.
Yes. Take Mikazuchi looks slightly less cool, unfortunately.
Well, it's really hard to beat that design.
As does Yamato Takaru, which is unfortunate. But also, just want to point out this mission is called The Heist. The one exciting part of the post-heel turn part of the story
Things are worse than we feared.
is let's
The
do a
Assassins
heist
found
with
a way to
Hatham
make
and
the
Morpheus.
precursor box work. They're already preparing an expedition.
Then we must stop them.
Hope controls hundreds of men. And the authorities are doing sod all.
What if we were to impersonate her men?
I should probably get that Lost Child game.
We could commit a crime so big.
It's I.
We couldn't
I
ignore
like
those damn
weird
brigands
RPGs
anymore.
where
That sounds like an
themes of
excellent
weird
plan, Jack.
monsters.
Make it so.
Well, okay.
I will find out where
Is
the
there a way I
assassins are.
can get that, or is there an art book for
Is it
that?
just me, or
I don't
Is there
know.
a page that will just
did
show
the
me all the
boss
monsters?
tell us to make trouble?
I don't know.
Well, that's what I want. Realistically, I just want to see all the monster designs.
Enjoy it while you can, Shay.
Will you take a picture of every monster design in that
Get him,
game
Shay.
and put it on Twitter?
We'll
for me?
need them.
Sure.
Thank you.
You're right. Let's move.
Also, I will say that the bosses are super fun because the first boss was Haster, the second boss is Cthulhu, and the third boss is seeming to be Dagon.
Yeah. Oh no. I found the Lost Child wiki for the record.
Oh, we're good.
And I clicked on one of the character pages and everything just turned Japanese. Which is funny because the rest of it really does not seem to be.
You click on the page for, like, Lucifel or something?
Yes, actually.
Great. I will say, you know, for fun El Shaddai references, one of the things you can say at one of the dialogue options they give you is, no problem, everything's fine, which is hilarious. Also gives you, like, evil karma for some reason, and I find that very weird.
No.
Because
I make this look good.
Watch Star Wars?
So what's the target?
The military pay. We'll have to.
Well, there was a line in one of the
regiment
trailers
is already
for
on
El
its way to the
Shaddai
fort
that
with a coin.
hit meme status
Great.
in Japan for
And I
unknown
suppose you have a
reasons.
plan.
The fort holds many
Enoch
prisoners.
just saying, like,
Get in and hoist the
not a
gates.
problem, everything's
When you do,
fine,
I'll
as
free
he's,
them.
like, getting beat
You
up
want
by
free
a bunch of
criminals
weird
working
fallen
with the
angels or whatever.
assassins.
Well,
Oh, weirdly, I was
we have
just
to turn the
thinking
army
of
against them,
Han
don't we?
Solo trying to tear
Remember,
off his way
you
to
raise the flag,
the
and I'll raise hell.
Star Wars.
No, it is an El Shaddai.
Honestly, it's funny because I don't even remember if you've seen the original Star Wars.
Yes, I've seen them now. There was a period of time where I had not seen. So now we have dressed up like Hope's gang, and now we're ransacking this British fort, I guess.
Why not?
Which, I'm gonna be super honest, I find this concept weird because, like, if the authorities are so wrapped around her finger the way that they seem to imply, like, I'm confused as to what benefit this will do. Because she'd just go, wasn't me, and they'd be like, yeah, okay. Makes sense. Why would you ransack your own fort in your own colors?
That does seem weird and unlikely. But who are they to argue with the evidence?
Also, there was a black guy with the green glasses, looked like Morpheus. And then she'd be like, oh yeah, that guy hates my guts. And then they'd be like, hey, do you want us to take care of him for you? And she'd be like, yeah, that sounds great. Also, this is a lot of money for, you know, pre-revolutionary times. Oops. Oops. Get down. Get down! Oops, I gotta go. Pardon me. Later, dog!
What on earth happened here?
The prisoners got loose. They had help from outside. There were just too many of them.
Well then, we're going to have to fix that, aren't we? It's about time we took those criminals down.
Work, Jack.
With a little luck, the army will crush those damn brigands.
I make my own.
Those brigands.
And as I fall down this giant hole in the Assassin's Creed, sorry, in the Shin Megami Tensei Wiki, so used to being at the Assassin's Creed Wiki slipping. But I'm remembering.
I knew you loved this series.
I really want to play Strange Journey, but I don't want to play Strange Journey. Like, the story and everything around it sounds rad, but the part where you actually have to play the game is less fun.
You want to watch Strange Journey.
Kind of, but I also want to make all the decisions.
You want Telltale Games
play
presents
a version of Strange Journey that doesn't have all the bullshit.
Yeah. Well, I guess I can't say that anymore. You want Daunt Nod presents SMT Strange Journey.
You know, I'd be okay with that.
All I'm saying is that lining up...
Man, Shade seems really slow compared to past protagonists in the series. Alternately, it could just be the game freaking out and just kind of hitching every once in a while. Oop, hello. Pardon me. What up, Hatham?
He's still being cool. Just hanging out.
Where is your boss?
I'll never tell. She'll kill me.
Not yet.
I'll never tell. She'll kill me. If you don't tell Hatham, Hatham will kill you. Womp womp.
She's in that big mansion. The one with the
I
gardens.
think it's a good argument.
Oops. Hatham killed that guy.
Shall we go?
Hatham remains good at interrogation.
I really feel like that's not what interrogation
Didn't mention you had a hidden blade.
Whatever.
Thought you
Remember
were
when he
the only
interrogated
one.
all those guys in the three?
Well,
Yeah, and then he
yes,
killed them.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Where did you get that?
It was donated by the brother.
I see.
Oh, your target's in the giant mansion?
Yeah.
Man, I love Hatham.
He's aight.
He's so cool. It's super casual move. I feel like he did that on purpose in such a way that it would sway.
Our mission was a
Hey,
success.
make me mad. I thought
The
Templars
army should
killed
make
for
its move any
efficiency.
time now.
Good.
They
We
did.
like the resources
Totally
in New
murdered
York
that
to
guy.
handle these
Super
criminals
hard.
ourselves.
Get him out of the way.
With a little luck,
You can't trust that
might
guy.
be
He
rid of
just
them
turned
once
on
and
that
for
lady.
all.
I make
You can't trust me because I turned on my people.
Cut off the
Only
snake's
after they
head.
shot you.
It was literally just a misunderstanding.
Yeah, and they shot you.
Time to smoke her out.
What's a bullet between friends?
Bullet. A bullet remains a bullet.
Red coat alive!
What up, dogs?
They breached the gate! We cannot let them win! To the death! Come on, men!
I don't know why these people are not attacking me. I find that very strange. But... What? What was that? Why'd that guy just come out of a wall? Alright, this is a good bit. I'm remembering this all of a sudden. Alright, gotta figure out where my target is. Where could she be?
We have everything we need.
Let me make sure that no one looks
Chevalier will
up
be expecting me.
in to the glass window
Bon voyage.
that I'm standing on. See, Hope is great. You know what Hope did?
About time you showed up.
She shot the glass.
It's a good move.
Sorry you had to come to this, Shay.
The glass. Also, she stole my gas mask.
Wow. Seems like a really inefficient way to kill you.
It's okay though, because she just drank
You're
the
a fascinating
antidote.
fellow.
Why does Liam O'Brien just look like a generic protagonist from any given PS2 or PS3 game?
Because he's the protagonist of this story when Shay went all evil.
That's not what protagonist means.
What?
Protagonist means the person the story follows. It doesn't mean the hero.
This totally means the hero.
Also, Shay's the hero.
No.
Hold on. You have to educate you about this.
You don't, but it is...
Know what protagonist means.
But it is...
The leading character or one of the major characters in a drama, movie, novel, or other fictional text. The main figure or one of the most prominent figures in a situation. Advocate or champion of a particular cause or ideal.
Are you...
Etc.
Are you...
Nowhere in there does it say hero.
Are you saying that Liam O'Brien does not make himself the protagonist of everything?
Depends on which Liam O'Brien we're talking about.
Exactly. Also, I only do this because I know it drives you up the wall. It's very funny to me.
You have more endurance than I expected.
Whoop. Oh no, she shot me with the poison.
What is this? Poison. It slurs my heart.
Again, seems like a situation she was going to kill you when she could have just stabbed you.
That's it. Moving. Keeps my
I
heart
get that
beating.
poison's her thing. This is the only way she can get off anymore, but it still seems weird.
I feel like you of all people would understand the want of killing people with poison and stuff.
Why do you think I like poison?
I don't know, it seems like the preferred murder weapon of people who are blonde and bitches.
Name one character I like who uses poison.
Poison?
I mean, poison's okay, but I wouldn't put her in the list of characters I like. Also, has poison ever poisoned anybody?
I don't know.
So she just hits him with a whip. Or riding props.
What's your opinion on riding props compared to whips?
Still good, less versatile than a whip. Limited range, but like more easily concealable, I guess. Well, I don't know, which you can like fold up.
Oh, Grandma!
What?
I got murdered by a grandma.
Ow.
You'll see.
Was there an assassin disguised as an old lady?
No, I think that assassin was an old lady.
Oh, okay.
Let them think he's losing us. We'll surprise them soon enough. Keep running.
Aunt May just took you out.
And not, like, for dinner.
Ah, she took you out like she took out Chameleon.
Did that happen?
Yes.
Whoops. I walked into the poison.
At times, she gave the Chameleon cyanide in her wheel cookies.
Also, the game's
Well, it was like almond
falling apart.
I think it was like arsenic and almond cookies or whatever, because I think...
Cyanide...
tastes like
no,
almond, or
cyanide tastes like almonds, yes.
Okay, so yeah, it was like, yo, I made these awesome almond oatmeal cookies, and Chameleon was disguised as Peter Parker and was like, Rat, I'll have some of those. Oh shit, I'm dying. And she was like, haha, the trick is Peter would never eat almond cookies, he hates them. So I know you're not my nephew, also, you were already dead.
Oh no, I'm poisoned.
Like, oh shit.
I'm poisoned.
I think it turned out that she was bullshitting and they were actually just like a ton of sleeping
You're
pills.
late.
But she made him think that she killed him.
Great.
Oh, I didn't want to do this.
I was poisoned in the frozen
I trained
time.
you to do this.
I was gonna say, it's
I
another thing that
expected
we
nothing
talked
less.
about
Then
on
why?
the Spider-Man stream, but I actually
To
already
give
knew
Liam
about
time
that.
to leave.
I just didn't remember if I'd ever told you about that.
Yeah, no.
Soon Chevalier will be on his way to the precursor site.
I like that you stabbed her in the back and she falls over holding her stomach.
It's
He will
fine.
see you coming.
You'll never see it coming.
Pity.
Da, da,
The
da,
familiar
da.
frozen time hologram world was filled with poisonous fart gas.
Yes.
See, she's psyched about this.
She's like the boss.
Yeah.
See, the boss is cool. You like the boss.
Yeah.
Should be on the boss's side.
Well, no, because the boss's side is die for a pointless cause. Like, I like the boss, that doesn't mean she wasn't stupid. Spoilers, the boss was stupid.
I have not finished Metal Gear Solid 3.
You should finish Metal Gear Solid 3, it's really good.
I've heard that about it.
It's the best Metal Gear.
I disagree.
Oh, that's because you're way into Paz.
No, I'm just way into Strangelove.
Makes sense. Strangelove is pretty rad.
Strangelove is the coolest.
Remember when Huey murdered her?
That was so sad. I was very
Off-screen.
bummed. Yes. Also, hey, we have like 4 missions left.
Captain has the wheel.
Excuse me.
We're in the Atlantic again.
Shay and the Templars are going after the assassin expedition.
Go team!
Oh god, that is so far away. Oh, it's actually not. But I'm just gonna fast travel there. Because I can. Don't you just love fast travel?
It's fun.
It's quite useful. In almost every situation.
Master Cormac, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I was stopping to restock my ship when I heard the talented Captain Cook was here.
What up, dog?
We have a word.
At your service, as always.
I'm looking for a man. Captain Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye.
The
I'm
explorer.
looking for Chevalier.
I have heard of him and his illustrious family.
I must see him.
Ah, send my regards. Or not. He sailed east a few days ago on a heading to Anticosti.
Indeed.
I would advise caution.
Oh, I've been there before.
Then, I bid you good fortune. I will be sailing past Conception Bay, should you require further assistance.
Much obliged.
Oh, telephone.
The Grand Master is pleased, Shay, what you did in New York. Yeah, it's only a matter of time now before order is restored.
New York was never orderly, Gist. With hope gone.
Hatham, be psyched.
Perhaps.
It couldn't have been easy for you, my lad. But you did what you had to do.
That I murdered that lady.
myself that.
We're almost rid of the assassins in New York. And it's not as if the Hellcat didn't try to make you wear a fine overcoat.
She was.
You had no other choice.
I chose to cast my lot with the Templars.
So, I shoot
And we are
a lot of
glad you
people with
did,
poison.
Who knows?
Yeah, and they deserve
Had you
it.
not, you might have found yourself at the end of Master
Implying that
Kinley's
Shay does not deserve it.
Or yours.
What? Of course not. He's a hero.
That's the spirit. Look, Shay,
Doing the good
by
work of
killing Hope,
cleansing the land
you
of
not
this
only saved
fucking
yourself and half of
assassin
New York from the
infestation.
assassin's poisons,
Are you sure the
also
hero's not
learned the
Liam
path we
O'Brien?
must take next.
Pretty sure.
Now our task is simple. Prevent a group of paper skull killers from destroying another
What is a
city.
paper skull
All in a
killer?
day's work.
What?
That sounds awesome.
Gist.
Not to be
be a paper skull
insensitive,
killer.
sir, but what did you learn from the departed damsel?
That she's cleverer than I even thought. Her whole ruse was to give Liam time to get back to Shirak, eh? They must
Please
have
save
made
yourself
yourself
and others New York from the assassin's poisons.
Not really, though. Just like, she wasn't poisoning New York.
Anticosti is famed
Yeah, just
for its
half-
shipwrecks.
Just
They likely
just
believe no one
Templars.
would venture into such dangerous
Half
waters.
of New York.
Are you implying that half of New York is Templars?
Sure, probably.
That seems like a lot.
I searched, by the way, for paper skull killers, and all I got is all this stuff about Ed Gein.
I don't know who that is. Is he a serial killer?
Yes.
Alright.
Edward Theodore Gein. Wait. Gein?
So how's it spelled?
Also, G-E-I-N.
If it was German, it'd be Gein.
Okay. Also known as the Butcher of Plainfield, was an American murderer and body snatcher.
Whoa.
Does not mean what you think it means.
Oh.
Well, no, it means what you think it means, not what you hope it means. Gain widespread notoriety, exhumed corpses, fashion tropes and keepsakes from their bones and skin. Mental health facility. Guilty but legally insane.
This place would be overrun with redcoats.
Unmarked grave.
Alright.
Wonder how many other rats live on this island. Only a matter of time before someone cries. Spitting bile ever since the Frenchmen left. Never trust him.
Became interested in reading death cult magazines and adventure stories, particularly those involving cannibals or Nazi atrocities.
Okay.
Always a good sign.
Yep.
Better head back to the morgue.
I really like this thing that said, do not kill any guards after I've already murdered like 5 people.
Searching the house, authorities found whole human bones and fragments. A wastebasket made of human skin. Human skin covering several chair seats. Skulls on the bedposts. Bowls made for human skulls.
Yeah, okay.
That one because it's actually too gross. Skull in a box. Head in a burlap sack. A heart in a plastic bag on the stove.
That's not too gross?
No, the other one is way grosser.
Okay.
A belt made of human nipples.
Is he...
Lampshade made of the skin of a human face.
Taking heavy damage,
Gross. And no, he is not that.
I was gonna say Moon Knight.
Oh, right, Moon Knight's the one. He's also not. 4 noses.
Let's go!
Just 4 then.
We must leave, Shay!
You'll have no arguments from me. Set sails!
Right. Yeah.
Make
So he's
haste!
the one that inspired the
We're overmatched,
Science
sir!
Wars guy, because he was trying to
The
create
Royal Navy! Ah!
Alright.
Have you ever seen Silence of the Lambs?
No.
occurs to me I should have
King
asked
George's men will take care of those
I
pirates.
know most of the
We've got our own battles to fight.
I saw like an episode of the one with Mads Mikkelsen. And also the episode of Fillmore that did a parody of Silence of the
Far
Lambs.
closer escape than I'm comfortable with.
It was
We
also
have what
like
we came
the
for.
second
A lot of
episode,
things
which is
Where
hilarious.
Andre's ships are headed?
Yeah, but like
Not
children's television is
But we
not
have the
one you
means to
think
find out.
of
We'll need code to
parodying.
interpret these maps.
Yeah, you wouldn't think so.
Then we should set
But
sail
it
for
totally
the
had an
coast of
episode with
Newfoundland.
Randall the Vandal. And it was hilarious. And I didn't get it until much later. Alright. We're like 2 missions away from the end here.
Great.
We're gonna fast travel to St. John's Bay.
What was that?
St. John's Bay.
That sounds incorrect.
No, that's...
Pretty sure it's incorrect.
What you should watch Republic of Doyle and listen to how they talk. And they're like, it's all in St. John's Bay.
I could just not.
But also Republic of Doyle is really good.
Sorry, while I was adventuring through the Shin Megami Tensei wiki, I remembered how disappointed I am in all of the Persona 5 bosses.
Hey, some of them are cool.
Their designs kind of all suck, though.
Shadow Side, though.
Shadow Side is good.
Sir, to the fore!
But, like, the actual monster forms are kind of suck.
Yeah.
Like, compared to good SMT designs. Like, hey, do you remember Kunino Sagiri?
Yeah!
How fucking rad that thing is? And how rad all of the shadow designs in that game were?
Yeah!
Everyone's shadow was radical. You remember that cutscene where Kunino Sagiri comes down and flashes you a peace sign?
Yeah, it's like, hey, what's up, dog? I'm here.
Yeah.
Master Cormac, I didn't expect to see you again so
I think
soon.
this
Well, I
might...
guess he
Found
flashes you a
Levet
peace
Andre's
sign
travel
afterwards.
plans.
Still.
But the devil used some
This
kind
may
of code.
be
I
the cut... No.
can't figure it out.
One of these cutscenes is the
You'll have
one
better look.
where there's the outtake.
How strange.
Oh?
And it's
This is a very
actually
old
kind of
cipher.
hilarious, because apparently the
I
dude who
have seen
plays
it once
Shay
before.
and the dude who plays
I could draw you a
Christopher,
map.
who's the Templar in the hat, that isn't Morpheus, are apparently like really
accompany
good
me.
friends, and were just riffing
Help
on
me
each other
find
the
the
entire
Levet
time,
Andre.
apparently.
An urgent matter, then. Very well. We shall sail together again.
Oh.
I
Rumbly
gather you
control.
have some history with our friend de la Verandre?
A history of instant loathing. I should have known not to trust my
Time to
friends
go find
who embrace
Chevalier.
such a wretch.
Chevalier.
My goodness, what could this fellow have done to inspire such enmity? I know him only as one of a family of explorers, extending the boundaries of the known world.
From the brief encounters I've had with him, I can tell you he's an irascible person.
Also, like,
Right
this
way of
area just
saying
makes me
he's a
think of
cantankerous
Wave Race
bastard.
Bluestone, to be super honest. Because there's, like, that
Did you
Arctic
hear
level.
that?
Cannon fire. Deep within the fog.
Could it be de la Verandre?
Perhaps. This is a secret expedition. They won't be keen to leave any witnesses to their voyage.
Also, do not adjust your television. The frame rate is that bad for moments.
It takes a strong constitution.
Ship ahoy!
A fleet, Cap! We found him!
Let us hope we're not too late. They have us at a serious disadvantage.
We're gaining on them. Morgan won't let us down.
That's a lot of boats, and I'm a tiny ship. This is gonna go great.
Fire! Put a shot through her there! Fire! That's their
Also, the
weak
frame
spot.
rate.
Take the shot, sir!
Frame rate is very good. Oh no. Trying to board me. That's not how this works. You know what I'm saying? That was a big lightning on the outside in the real life. That's fun.
Always fun. Setting the mood.
Stop killing my crew. I can't. Are they on my boat? Oh no, those are the... Oh, they are on my boat. Get off my boat! I'm hitting the square button. Give me your money.
They're no match for us!
She's weakest right there, sir.
This is a very good fight because I can definitely see what's happening. Some of them are better than others. This is not great. Just a combination of really good frame rate mixed with trying to hit a white target in a white background. Oops. Ow! Jesus.
Ready to hit them, sir. Ready, Captain. They're firing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That could have gone better.
Ship ahoy!
A fleet, Captain! We found them!
Let us hope we are not too late. They have us at a
This is like the second to
disadvantage.
last mission
We're gaining on them.
for the record.
Morgan won't let us down.
If the frame rate was better.
Yeah. The game can't handle it, but it's trying to.
Yeah. Like, it kind of reminds me, in a weird sort of way, of the hunting stuff in Yakuza 5. Where, like, it looked amazing. It absolutely could not handle it. And it was really ambitious. but it was on the PS3, and it was released in... I forget when it actually came out, but in the States it was 2015. Oh, I guess this just happens, is they try to board my ship. Stop boarding my ship! It is my ship, not yours. Oh boy, the frame rate is... Oh, Chris, you gotta... I would do a little better at this than not at all, Chris. I really liked them casually walking around as the other enemy boats in the background were just sailing around. Like, oh, there are still 2 boats that you gotta sink. Just stop casually strolling on your ship, and how about we actually sink these people? All right in the butt. I rammed them right in the butt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But do you know what I'm saying?
You spell it out. Team works specific.
Talking about anal sex.
Oh. Yeah, I wasn't getting that. Someone in the Power Wrestling receiving concussion.
Yes. Yes, I did. Turns out. Did you hear about people in the good wrestling receiving a concussion? Say it was someone who maybe took a really bad fall and then came up and was bleeding profusely.
Oh, that makes sense. That was still maybe one of the most Yoshihashi things possible.
Oh yeah.
Is it? Because I feel that was supposed to be like a pseudo-triumphant moment of Yoshihashi finally being useful and running in to help and try to save, you know?
Yeah.
Then instead he just busts his own face open.
Yeah.
So couldn't have written it better.
Poor Yoshihashi.
I feel bad for him, but he really does win the fight. But this time, literally.
Fire!
At some point, I'll be able to sink all these boats and make a break.
They're firing a volley!
Fire! Fire! Look! Break! Straight for impact! Fire!
They're firing a volley!
Straight for impact!
I set the Arctic on fire for my mate. Oh boy.
It's okay. We'll finish what you started. Might take a generation or two.
We'll get there, by God.
We will.
Oh my God, please stop it.
You guys ready to fight, lads?
Did something unusual.
This boat is merging with this other boat.
So it's a good chance to shoot them both.
Well, the problem is one of those boats was me. Because it's doing the part of it's like, you know, oh, defend your ship. You're being boarded. A moment to talk to us about. I can't even make the joke about Sword Priest because we're not on the Sword Priest side. Oh, stop punching me in the face! Oh my God. I thought I was going to finish this game tonight. But I'm just going to keep dying, apparently.
Ship ahoy!
A fleet, Captain! We found them!
Let us hope we are not too late. They have us at a serious disadvantage.
We're gaining on them. Morgan won't let us down.
The Morgan won't let us down despite the fact that it has let us down 5 times.
Fire!
I would like some success, but... On the player side, it seems to be so close to this boat that it literally cannot fire its cannons.
We've been hit! Support! Fire!
All the way down.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Yeah. That didn't go. Whoa! That was amazing! That was the coolest. Please tell me you're watching.
I'm watching. You're shooting the hell out of this boat. There's a lot of explosions. Your health is low. Still shooting the boat. NR2. Let's look at NR2.
Ship ahoy!
Oh, yep, nope, I saw that.
Let us hope we are not too late. They have us at a serious disadvantage.
Jake Cormac out! What if I didn't though? What if I did this with a far less upgraded boat before.
I mean, somehow now you're worse at video games.
I've gotten older. Not a spry young Assassin's Creed man.
Ship taking damage!
There, Captain! Fire! Good shot and finish! Working on it! Brace! We're gonna hit!
Board? No. I was really hoping you try to board because then I could like refill my my boat health. I would really like to refill my boat health.
We've been hit! Fire!
Report! What is our status?
Cannon ready!
Fire! Fire! Brace! Fire! Brace!
Get
damage report! What's
the news?
We got her, Captain!
Fire! Fire!
Oh. Okay, that's actually really good timing on that. Now that they're boarding, they aren't going to attack the boat that has like no health.
There's too many of them!
Although also I have like no crew left, which seems abrupt. I am aware of the fact that my crew numbers are dangerously low. Hit this man, please. Thank you. All right. I'm feeling good about this one.
Feeling less good about this one, but let's see how it goes.
I'm able to repair my boat, so now I have
probably an improvement.
I have 2 health bars.
Give me some speed!
There's only 1 boat left, and it has little health. I just need to, you know, brace properly, and it'll be good.
All down and blew up!
So, please move. I got the slow-mo. That's always a good sign. Grace!
Keep us afloat, sir!
Shit.
This snow has been sent to be
All right.
devil us.
We did it. We sank the expedition fleet. I almost said the exhibition fleet. That's not the right word.
Race!
It's an ambush! Steady the ship!
This has not gone well.
Where are they?
They're within mortar range, that's all I know.
Sir, to the bull! Get the maids free! Spread our wings to the wind! Short sail! Get off the squad!
Also, I'm glad that beating all those people refilled all my health.
That is.
It's the Gerfo!
Irks them to the last. Deliver Andre must have stayed behind to stop us.
And no doubt volunteered for the job.
Oh boy. Please don't kill me. Oh, swing this boat faster, Mr. Corner.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Damage report!
Fire!
That iceberg's in pieces!
Fire!
Not that fast. I wanted to get going fast, but I hit too many fast. Not enough fury.
As much sail as you can! Fire! Fire! All in the production! Fire!
More sail! Get me
See, this one-on-one boat thing is significantly easier than the one-on-six boat from earlier.
reloading! Not but air!
Fire!
Miss! Damn it!
What's your course, Captain?
Smashed!
Fire! Get the yards off the wind! Fire!
It also helps that Chevalier apparently really likes sailing into icebergs.
Fire! Fire! Brief it on top! Fire!
On your mark, Captain!
Fire!
Old Chevalier Iceberg de la Verendrye, they call him.
Catch the wind!
I probably butchered that pronunciation.
Loose all
but,
and trim sharp to the
I
wind!
need
Loose topsails!
All I remember is, when I was a kid, I would always call them Chevaliers whenever I would read it, because I was a small child and couldn't speak French. And then I believe it was the first time I played this game that I went, this game? Man, I can't talk. The first time I played this game, and because they say it weird in this game, and I think it is like Chevalier, or Chevalier, like, I forget. I don't know.
Ease off the wind! Ease off the wind! All in our sail! Loose made sails! Fire!
Oh boy.
Fire! Fire!
Hey, boy.
Get in the water!
Right.
Prepare for boarding!
Good old Chevalier.
So you think you can best me, boy? J'ai pratiqué longuement avec mon fusil. Je l'aurai dans le mille cette fois-ci.
but apparently in SMT4 Apocalypse, whenever someone mentions YHVH's name, they play like...
That's all a Templar can do!
It just makes me think of...
Give up your foolish quest! We'll die in these waters! No one will remember your name! Mine will be legend!
Oh boy.
The assassins will make sure you are forgotten!
Bomb. Well, the boat disappeared for a second there, but don't mind.
It's fine,
I like that he gets a table in the frozen
So,
time.
cabbage farmer, are you still convinced the Templars are right?
Convinced to the end.
Oh, my stomach. And by my stomach, I mean Chevalier's stomach.
Also, whatever. I hear people bring way weirder stuff into the frozen time later.
Oh, you know, we'll get there.
Bastard! Achilles and Liam have already headed north!
Hope was right. I do make a good
Everybody's a distraction.
distraction.
Ah!
Shay Cormac is very upset in the frozen time.
This guy sucks.
Hey,
Continues to suck.
be nice to Chevalier.
He's French.
Yeah?
Thanks for your help, Captain
I don't think I need
Cook.
to add anything to that.
You're welcome, Captain Cormac.
This is the
Sailing
cutscene
with
that has
you
the
is
outtake.
certainly interesting.
Trouble does seem to find us, it's true.
Tell me the truth.
Does everyone else
Are
see
you
her in the
fellas
frozen-
with a larger
I don't know.
organization? The
Also,
Board
is
of
it actually
Admiralty.
frozen time?
You take your
People seem to do a
orders
lot of
directly
stuff
from His Majesty, don't you?
I'm just making jokes
We
about...
could-
At one
tell
point, I
you
think a
even
dude ran
if
up
we
on you
were.
in the frozen time.
Yeah.
From outside the frozen
You should have
time.
these maps.
Yeah.
The Levet Andre won't need them
Haytham did
anymore.
it once.
So, like, are you... Is...
We'll contact you in regards
is
to
it just the
sponsoring
talking
future
that's
voyages.
not really happening?
Captain.
Again, I just want to point
Obliged.
out, nobody really knows.
Yeah, and that's dumb. Are you guys with a larger organization?
No.
What would make you think that? Man, that guy you're hanging out with still looks rad.
Good old Chris.
Looks like a sick, like, vampire hunter. I've mentioned Van Helsing before. He looks like Van Helsing. It's rad. Also, like, you've never seen Bram Stoker's Dracula.
No.
They recruit a cowboy to help kill Dracula. It's rad. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Good movie. Anthony Hopkins plays Van Helsing. Also, it's worth it just to hear Keanu Reeves' accent.
Oh boy.
Have you never seen Keanu, like you've never seen a clip of Keanu Reeves in that movie?
No.
Oh man, I know what I'm showing you as soon as this stream is over.
Just buying upgrades over here, don't mind me. I don't remember if the next mission has any boat parts, but... It is looking like no, for the record. So good timing on that boat upgrade.
Captain at the wheel! Mates out! Let's go!
You know, just, you know, for when I come back to this file and, you know, clean it up.
New Game Plus run.
Yeah. Man, I wish I could have New Game Plus, and then I would have used my other file that had stuff. And I could just build onto my old stuff with more stuff.
The ice cannot stop us!
Whenever someone mentions hell freezing over, I will think back fondly on these days.
So we're coming up on the end of the Assassin's Creed road.
Yeah, it seems like
It's probably...
we've killed most of them.
I mean, we know one of them lives. Because he's got to be in Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, we crotchety and old.
Yep. So really, it's just Liam O'Brien.
He's gotta go.
Him and his German accent.
Him and fucking Caleb Widogast.
And his cute, adorable
Which is an assassin
kitten.
name if I've ever heard it.
But he's got a kitty, he's adorable.
He does have a kitty.
Kitty is adorable.
Kitty's secretly a demon.
Yeah, but it's still adorable.
Yeah.
Are you telling me demons can't be adorable?
Demons can be adorable. I am on the SMT wiki.
Just
Have you ever
about-
seen Jack the Ripper?
Jack the Ripper is adorable. Doesn't he have a weird name in like the English version? Isn't he like Psycho Jack or something?
Let me see.
You know, that's actually a really weird thing to think about.
Huh.
The first Shin Megami Tensei game that got like a localized release in the States was the Virtual Boy
Master
one.
Kenway!
De La Vedandry's dead. I have the coordinates. I know where the assassins
I
are
didn't realize
going.
Jack the Ripper was playable in Jack
Let's
Bros.
make haste.
Yeah, that's
I mean, he's one of the Jack Bros, so it makes
Yeah.
sense.
that's the Virtual Boy one.
Jack Skelton.
That's what it is.
Do you think Achilles and Liam have found
The
precursor
far
site?
north.
The world
That's where
still
we're
standing.
at.
If they uncovered it, they have not yet set the Earth in motion.
How gentlemanly of them.
There will
Minnesota.
still be time. Master Gist, stay here.
Minnesota.
accompany Shay.
That's where
Sir.
we're at.
With respect, are you
Oh,
sure that's
the
wise?
minuscule tetanus cut in SMT4.
As Grand Master, I must investigate this precursor matter to the end
Rude skill.
and witness the death of Achilles' brotherhood.
Do not
The
cut people
assassins
with
do
tetanus.
trigger an earthquake. At least
It
there's
does.
few around to suffer.
I have no intention of letting your former colleagues
Okay, that's
destroy a
fine.
precursor site, regardless.
Apparently there's a mission in SMT4 where there's a training battle where Pyro
beautiful
Jack
if it
makes
wasn't
you
so
fight
damn
the
cold.
The Jack
Tread
Brothers, which is
Some of
Jack
this ice is
Frost,
rather
Jack
thin.
Ripper, Pyro Jack, and Harry Jack, which is the Barcast, which is just a big hairy dog. And apparently Pyro Jack, when questioned, admits that it's reaching a little, but they couldn't find any other Jacks.
You don't have King Frost?
Well, he's not a Jack. He's a king. You can't be a Jack bro when you stop being a Jack.
You telling me Black Frost isn't a Jack, bro?
He's not a Jack.
But he's black.
Yeah, he went black. He can't go back.
That's a hefty crew Achilles brought.
You know how this works. You know the rules.
That's bleak. But we're still outnumbered. Let's keep a low profile, avoid unnecessary fights.
Your assassins have scarce recognized you. Just end
Shithead guard whipped me in my...
It is weird that Jack Ripper is such a weird name. Not gonna lie. Considering what he's based on.
Oh, you know.
But, like, the demon is so adorable, though.
Murdering prostitutes has never been this adorable.
I see him. Let him think he's losing us. We'll surprise him soon enough. Keep running.
Oh, there's a ladder. Ladder helps. I like ladders.
Have to find him again.
Ow.
Let him think he's losing.
Oh, bye, Hatham.
Go on, Shay. I will find another way.
Watch out for the guy shooting. This area reminds me of The Force Awakens, or not The Force Awakens, the Force Unleashed, rather.
I could see that. Because of crazy, sick geographical changes and ice.
Yep.
Makes sense. Done. There's an ominous silhouette walking over there. We should probably kill that guy.
Eh.
He probably has it coming.
I don't think so.
I mean, is he or is he not an assassin?
He is, but assassins
Then he
are...
has it coming.
But those are the good guys, so we're not going to kill them.
That seems silly.
Not murdering good people. I know. It's such a novel concept to you.
I mean, I find it hard to associate assassin with good person. Just when you're a heartless murderer like you, what do I know?
Yeah.
Not even killing people for a good reason, just killing people to create chaos.
I missed that show. It was a fun television series. It was literally called Chaos. It only lasted for a season.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Basically, the gist of it was what if spies, but old, and it was kind of great.
That guy just tried to smoke bomb.
He did, but that's okay.
Also, for assassins, these guys are doing an awful lot of just standing out in the open.
It's
or
almost
these guys just random soldiers.
To be honest, at this point, I'm not 100% sure because they're dressed like the French soldiers.
I was gonna say they're not dressed like cool assassins. I feel like if you're not dressing the part, if you're not wearing the official assassin uniform that all assassins wear,
if you're not wearing the colors, then like what's wrong with you?
Yeah. It's how people know you're the good guys. You've got to wear all white. You've got to have a hood. Oh wait,
Hatham is such a dick.
He is, but he's great.
I know. You should watch this cutscene that just happened.
I'm watching. We're climbing up a weird glowing wall.
Like that was a cartoon villain maneuver that Hatham just did.
He did that for fun.
Yes.
Also, that man took an absurdly long time to burn up after falling through the laser wall. Like, you looked back after crossing the thing, and he was still in the process of burning up.
Burning to death is a bad way to go.
It is, but, like, through an ancient alien laser wall, you'd think it'd work a bit faster. Why do they have ancient alien laser walls on these cross-shaped pillars?
Because they thought it looked cool. And they were right.
Why do they even have it in cross shapes that activate one at a time like this? Why not just have one straight line that activates all at once? Why did they design their ancient temple like a platform?
Okay. Bye, Shay.
And that's the end of your story.
Yeah. Alright, we finished Assassin's Creed Rogue. On to the... Oh, no. Oh, no, I didn't think this one through.
Oh, wait, maybe we should go back to Assassin's Creed Rogue for a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't have rushed into Unity.
I could do that. Oh. That's perception. What's up, Hatham? Alright.
Is this the apple?
There's the Destiny Ghost.
Shay was right.
What would he know?
More than me, apparently.
Finally, you understand. Achilles. This is a structure to hold the world together, not a weapon to control it. This whole calamity could have been avoided if you'd only listened to me.
Disrespectful to the end.
Yes, we've been working on that.
Right or wrong, Shay. You
See, those
betrayed
guys
the
are also
Brotherhood,
assassins.
Achilles, and me.
Says the man who shot me in the back.
At the homestead.
Shay was right.
That was Chevalier. I don't miss.
Liam don't.
Whoops. Now we've done it.
This whole calamity could have been avoided if you only listened.
He also didn't say anything other than, "You're a monster, what are you doing?" That was all he said.
Right or wrong, you betrayed the Brotherhood. It says the man who shot me in the back.
Hey, guess what? It wasn't him.
Yeah, but again, that guy remained an assassin.
He doesn't miss. Next time he won't.
They did it.
Next time he won't miss.
I'm just pointing out that they didn't even put Chevalier on paid administrative leave. There's no investigation for the wrongdoings.
Oh dear.
Optional objective, do not hit energy beam wall.
Yeah, do not hit the thing that Catham cartoonishly shoved a man into.
Yeah, no, I understand what they are. I'm just saying, how is that optional? Doesn't it kill you?
No, because if you noticed the last time when I hit one, the hitting it didn't kill me. Falling into the pit killed me.
Oh, okay. It's weird that it doesn't kill you, considering it incinerated the other man.
He wasn't wearing his sick armor as I am.
Oh, okay. When I see dumb ice caves like this in games, I just remember the ice caves from the end, or close to the end of FF7. Well, I guess closer to the end. In Final Fantasy 7.
Did you have to break the damn manuscript and box all the
Oh, I
way
got
out
shot by
here,
Liam.
The precursor box is safe, Shay. Chevalier took care of that.
Never trust a Liam.
You'll never find it. I found Hope's body, Shay.
I'm sorry.
God, this cave is collapsing in such a way to make it a supportable challenge.
Tell me.
I had to.
No, you chose to.
See, Liam's got a point, because Shay was like, "No, I had to kill that lady," and Liam was like, "No, you really didn't."
But he kind of did, because she poisoned you.
Yeah, and you could have just died and let that cool lady live.
Your luck has run out.
See, that doesn't seem like much of a choice.
It's a choice I would have made.
Cold grave awaits you.
Yeah. It's supposed to be bitched.
Hey.
Not the cool way.
What up, dog? What is it?
I was lucky.
How many times do I have to tell you,
I just
Liam?
want to point out again that you guys had a chance to talk
I
it
make
out
my own
and like
luck.
resolve the situation
How'd you do
peacefully,
that?
and then Liam pulled a gun on you, and then
You
the
broke the
assassins caused
assassins.
an earthquake.
Betrayed everyone you knew. You sided with
He betrayed
our
everyone, though.
worst enemies. And for what?
Again, it's really not a betrayal when the other side shoots you off a cliff.
To save the world.
But yeah, but you betrayed them before
It's a good one.
he shot you. So
It's not
he
a
shot
betrayal
you
to take
for
away the thing they're
betraying.
using to murder entire towns and go, hey guys, maybe we should not murder entire like regions.
Yeah, but that's all he said. He didn't mention like, "Oh, you're causing earthquakes," and it's like, "What? No, but we didn't though." And he's like, "No, you did, absolutely, you fool." And it's like, "What? I really don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah, but then how, when they got here, did Achilles look at the thing and go like, oh wait, shit, Shay was totally right?
Because all he said was like, "Oh God, you're killing everyone. Stop it." And then he studied the old texts, and because he thought that what they thought was that these were apples of Eden, but because no one has seen them besides Achilles in like the texts, then Achilles was like, "Wait, this is not an apple of Eden."
Achilles is harmless now. A mentor with no followers. What kind of world are we making if we
So what
cannot
you're
show
saying is
mercy?
he should have gone and done this in the first place himself,
Besides,
instead of just telling a bunch of people, go grab some glowy
understands
shit.
what
from
these
under
But
the
he
ground.
was
sights are
busy
now.
training people
Without him, the assassins may continue
Training
their
people
search.
improperly.
as a joke. No.
Valid points.
The assassins are dead.
Hey, look, we talked Tatham into not killing Achilles, so that assassins.
because Tatham is respectable and cool.
Remember when you were like, "What if we killed the Pope?" Whoop! Oh no, that went poorly.
Never forget what has happened here.
I won't.
See, but here there's actually a
But
good
the
reason
world
not to kill him.
will.
Which is why Hatham was like, hey, you make a good point. We won't kill him.
Well, about that.
So what happens
He didn't
now?
kill him.
Master Gist will be in charge of eradicating any remaining traces of the assassins. Master Weeks and the others will assist him, of course.
To quote Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Achilles
he'll
has lost
live.
everything. He won't dare leave his homestead.
You won't. Shay, although our search for precursor sites is at an end, I want that box. You will find it for the Templar Order, and for me.
Could be anywhere in the
And
world
so
by
ends the
now.
story of Shay Cormac, radical
It may take
assassin
years to find
killer,
it.
and dude who saved the world from the assassins' incompetence.
It may take your lifetime.
Or is it?
Are you
For a
up
while.
for the challenge?
No, I'm joking, because there's actually one more very short mission.
You gotta go stab a guy in a theater.
No. Not in a theater.
You gotta go stab a guy in an opera house.
Not an opera
I knew that
house.
Shay had that kind of
You gotta go
potential.
stab a guy in... You gotta go stab a guy.
Yes.
Is it in a place?
Yes.
Is it a building?
I have
Yes.
everything
Is
I
it a
need
building
to
that has
complete our
an
assignment here.
audience?
One last job, Master.
Technically?
We need you to upload Shay's story.
You're going to go stab a man at a wrestling event.
I want some
No.
very specific.
Also, there's one last future segment.
You're going to go throw a banana peel on the ramp during destruction in Hokkaido.
That shouldn't be funny because that's terrible, but it's a little funny.
I am granting you level 3 security access. From this point on, no doors will be closed to you.
See, and then this guy's like, yeah, I've got a rad plan.
We'll see how rad this plan is.
Again, the Assassin's Creed wiki says it worked super well and fucked the assassins up real hard.
Are you sure about that?
I am positive. It mentions that they killed a ton of assassins afterwards.
Are you sure about this?
I am positive about that. The
Are you-
Assassin's Creed wiki is like, yo, it worked real well.
I see you say that, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get to the part in Syndicate where the assassins do damage control and how dumb they are.
No, we'll
I'm
get
just saying
there.
the assassins are posting fake news.
We'll get there.
We keep saying that.
And I mean it too, unlike Rob.
I am a Templar Knight. I protect the world from the assassins.
Oh, not here.
You have helped me to fulfill this role. Please, restore the servers.
Hacking.
Otto Berg, the big star.
Yeah. Training, whatever.
You have exceeded my every expectation. Use that terminal to upload Shay's story to the Assassin Network. The modern-day assassins are weak.
Uploading data.
Time before I catch the last of them and kill them. But it is not
Hey, remember when this happened?
What happened in Haiti happened in Portugal. A great earthquake.
Vaguely.
Thousands dead thanks to your damned manuscript.
Get him out of
It happened on the stream when you weren't here, though.
I want them to know how weak they truly are. And I
Oh wait, no, it was the other one that I found. Well, I think we clicked through... No, that was one of the black boxes.
Finally meet me. They will welcome the death I offer them.
She was right.
What would he know?
More than me, apparently.
You've got to help. I forgot this guy's name. Berg.
Otso Berg.
Gotta help Otso Berg upload this sick AMV he made about Shay Cormac.
However, Shay's story is not complete.
I am too stoned to deal with this.
Do you think that Otso Berg just like goes and relives Shay's memories of sick fights? And makes like combo videos of himself?
Probably.
And just uploads it to the Assassin website thing. To be all like, hey, look how cool I am, you guys. It's so cool.
Probably.
I'm too stoned to deal with this, say the assassins. Evacuate Sao Paulo. See, look, they're freaking out.
They're freaking out because the Templars hacked their network. That is the only reason they're freaking out.
Yeah, no, that's the thing I'm talking about. Is the thing is like, hey, the Assassin's network got hacked. They freaked out, and while they were trying to evacuate all their safe houses, they got picked off by the Templars. And they ended up losing a ton of assassins.
That was not the plan, though.
Yeah, but it worked.
No, it did not, because
they killed a bunch of assassins.
Yeah,
and then William Miles had to talk to all of his people that he was having to do all this crazy, like, hey, go out and, like, do internet research for the assassins. He had to go tell all his people to cut it out. Their initiate program or whatever that was. He had to be like, nah, we gotta stop that. The whole thing, it worked. It was a great plan.
Really,
it was the best plan.
It was not a good plan. It was, in fact,
fine, though.
Except for all the parts.
Did you miss the part where it worked super well?
Except for the parts where it didn't work super well, yeah.
Okay, end result, killed a bunch of assassins, made the assassins freak out, and compromised the network. Seems like a win to me. What's your problem with the TFB?
Because again, we'll get there.
Keep saying this.
Because we'll get there.
I'm just supposed to take your word for it.
Yeah.
The word of a filthy assassin.
This is hard.
Apparently.
I'm bad at hacking, apparently.
Which is weird, because you've had so much practice.
Okay, that's that. What am I... Rotate this to there, and then... Nope, okay. Let's see if I can get... I think if I can refract... Oops, oh boy. I can refract this to the bottom, and then... Split that to there. Nope, and then I can refract this to there, and then take this one, which isn't affected by anything. There we go. Puzzle solving.
Sean Hastings was...
Wait,
Sean
what did that say?
Hastings was a university professor.
Right, he was a
Harvard.
professor. Forgot about that. Because Sean's a cool guy.
Quote the Assassin's Creed Wiki TFP. Juhani made use of Shay's genetic memories of the assassin's flaws in order to weaken the assassins in spirit. He uploaded Shay's memories on the server with his broadcast.
Excuse me, sorry.
Are you allergic to all of his bullshit?
Yes.
He uploaded Shay's memories into a server which broadcast to the assassins, temporarily throwing them into disarray. He used Shay's memories as a feint, which is spelled incorrectly on this wiki, I want to point out. Spelled it like feint as in you pass out.
Mm-hmm.
Used Shay's memories as a feint that caused the assassins to empty a few safe houses, shut down their servers, put up new firewalls, and flushed out the assassin's man in Montreal almost instantly. Berg, having monitored the communications with the initiates, watched them run and where they were running to, resulting in the death of their man in Montreal. By 2015, that resulted in military contacts with the assassins and the initiates being transferred or discharged.
I think the man in Montreal, as a aside, is the player character from Black Flag.
Ah, okay.
I believe.
By 2015, it had resulted in the military contacts of the assassins and the initiates being transferred or discharged, their wealthier private citizens being audited or bought out by Abstergo, and their friends in the higher learning faced budget cuts, and their authority and curriculum was challenged. This caused the initiates and assassins worldwide to enact the Rooftop Garden Protocol, efficiently shutting down all unnecessary communications on their network on the orders of William Miles.
We'll get there.
Duncan Walpole rose through the ranks to become a master assassin.
You keep saying that like fighting in context with
Brotherhood, which chose to send
it's
him
actually
across
starting
the
to get
ocean
really
to the
annoying.
West Indies.
Because we'll get there, make me mad.
His potential. Once there, Duncan attracted the notice of Laureano Torres, former governor.
Also, Otso Berg is way into that dude from the beginning of Black Flag
Through
who
their
betrayed the
correspondence,
assassins.
Torres offered a less violent way to achieve their mutual goals.
Did you see Otso Berg's superhero outfit?
As a surveillance system,
okay,
rather than the murders and scheming favored by the
I mean, I've seen it. I don't know if I've seen it on stream.
Duncan was killed
well, I mean,
by a
probably
pirate
not.
before the Templars could help him achieve his potential.
It doesn't like appear in a game or
anything.
anything.
It clearly
I thought it did.
demonstrates that the Templars
I don't think so. Like his dumb superhero outfit, Black Cross or whatever the hell.
And achievement.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Oops, that's not the right way.
There's still one last chunk of Shay's data left to explore. It's a bit of a trip, but I think you should see it.
Look at that loser.
Also, I'm pretty sure that when I first played this, I don't think I even got all the computers. So we're just gonna get some more computers.
How about now? No?
We're gonna hack Matt Rory's monitor. Oh boy.
You're doing okay over there.
This one is weird. The problem that I keep having is that, like, I keep needing to move one, but then I need to move another one because, oh boy. Because somehow I need to get that like that, and then I need to, oops, no, not that. that there. That there. And scoot all of these over by one, I think. There we go. Hooray! Hacking. This is what hacking is like in the real life.
This is a priority message to all Sigma team.
Oh no, the assassin stole a box. Oh. This one seems really easy, which means I bet it's going to be super hard. Or not. That's really... That's the puzzle. That was the puzzle.
The kill box is live. Sorkin's picking off the stragglers as they escape.
Good. Proceed to stage 2.
All points, the word is given.
Stage 2 is a go.
I repeat, stage 2 is a go.
Make me mad.
Get those doors down. 3, 2.
Florence goes foobar.
Adriano Maestranzi, I have come for you.
What's he holding?
Vittoria agli assassini.
Bomb!
Oops.
Berg! Sigma team! Anyone, do you come?
Sigma team's mission ends in disaster. Good old Atso. A successful businesswoman in pre-colonial Louisiana is more of a feel-good success story. Maybe I did all the...
That was a mission from 2012.
Yeah.
This is way later.
No?
Yeah?
This is 20...
That was how he got his dumb face burned.
This is 2014.
Yeah, way later. That's not related to the dumb thing you just did.
I know it's not related to the dumb thing I just did. I never said it was related to the dumb thing I just did.
No, I thought that's what you were implying by talking about, like, oh, it ends in disaster. It's
no.
Like, no, the plan still totally worked yet.
We'll get there.
Keep saying that.
Well, let's
if
say...
you say it again, I swear to God.
Let's say there is a additional data entry in a different video game that maybe directly contradicts what you just said.
I mean, it's on the Assassin's Creed wiki.
Anyone can edit that.
I just don't get
Yeah.
Like Templars, trying to make themselves feel good.
Yeah, and anyone in an Assassin's Creed game who's an assassin could just leave behind a data thing saying, like, yeah, it wasn't a big deal, it's fine.
Except it was literally a Templar memo.
And the assassins are like, whatever, we got some good hits in, though.
That's not what they said at all.
Pretty sure.
We'll get there. Make you mad.
Can't wait for you to be proven wrong.
I can't wait for you to be proven
also,
wrong.
because you've said that again, now I need to punish you.
Oh no.
Let's see what I can find on the old Google image search.
Oh boy.
Oh wow, that's just auto-completed these days. I guess it's more popular than I thought.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Speak.
Why has Violet...
I feel like Letitia comes up in Origins for some reason. I don't remember. Guess what? There are a lot of these games to keep track of. Really, there was only one computer in there? See what computer goodies we got.
Details of Harlan T. Cunningham's life.
It's Harlan T. Cunningham. I have no idea who that is. How goes your searching?
Okay.
I feel like this game went really heavy on the audio logs.
November.
Yeah, it's a weird choice.
Because I feel like they were like
you know, audio logs are popular. They're an easy way to just dump lore.
They were at the time. But I feel like even
once you go
like,
back
the
to
last
finish Shay's
time,
story, your life is never going to be the same after.
Oh, basically she's saying, "Hey, the game's about to end if you go back to your Animus," and so I hopped back in my Animus, even though I didn't find all the.
And it ended the game.
Yep.
Are credits rolling?
No.
And the game's not over.
Yeah.
Still be getting overly
The
long
Royal
credits.
Palace at Versailles.
Oh yeah,
Louis
no,
XVI
we're
and
getting
Marie
all
Antoinette
those.
in residence.
Such decadence.
Good luck, numbskull.
Ah, Shay.
All right.
You certainly look prepared to meet royalty. Perhaps King Louis
Check out this
himself will grant you an
fancy
audience.
palace.
I doubt even these breaches will get me into the king's chambers. Besides, I'm only here to see a business acquaintance.
Yes, I heard a group of merchants would be here today. They might come see
Oh,
my
hey, those
scientific
merchants are going to go see Ben
demonstration
Franklin's scientific
They
demonstration.
really should. They might learn something, though I wouldn't count on
Or
their
not.
being present. I take my leave. Thank you again, Master Franklin. Now to find Charles and that damned box.
Gotta go find that Charles.
That's him. Charles Dorian.
That Charles Dorian. I'm gonna keep saying this name until you acknowledge it.
Hey.
Don't you know who Charles Dorian is?
He's the dad of some loser.
Sure is. You know what that means? Means I gotta locate the secret meeting. By walking through big groups of people. Oh yeah, I have $6,000 in the bank.
stole those apples?
What's up, small children?
Elise, I'm here with my father. So am I.
Who will not be important later?
What should we do now?
Hey kids, want to see a dead body?
Did you see their faces when we stole those apples?
Hey, their dialogue is looping. That's not a portent of things to come.
Is this technically the best part of Unity, in that no one's faces are exploding?
I mean, we're going to be playing the patched version, so no one's face is going to explode anyway.
Oh, those children look like horrifying gremlins.
Guess what?
Gentlemen, I'll protect this artifact with my very life.
Gremlins?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Arno? Where have you gone?
Like, oops, we caused Assassin's Creed Unity.
You're the traitor.
That's a problem. See, now that's the worst thing the Templars have ever done.
I'm just finishing old business.
Oh, Connor and his assassins. The American Revolution undid your Templar business.
Then perhaps we shall start a revolution of our own.
Oops.
Uphold the principles of our order, and all that for which we stand. Never share our secrets, nor divulge the true nature of our work. Do so until death, whatever the cost.
All of a sudden the frame rate got really good when it's just looking at this eagle and the
Patrick
sky.
Cormac, Templar of the Colonial, of the American right. I am an older man now, and perhaps wiser. A war and a revolution have ended, and another is about to begin. May the Father of Understanding guide us all.
Alright, credits. But guess what? We're still not done.
Is there after credits nonsense?
I think there may be a mid-credit scene. Ambient crowd life designer. But yeah, that's Assassin's Creed Rogue, the good one that came out in 2014. But I would still say it's still one of the weaker Assassin's Creeds.
Yeah, it seems okay.
It's very much... It is to Black Flag what Revelations was to Brotherhood.
It's more of the same.
But, like, spun out to a bit of a crazy extent in a way that is a little too much. Because, like, Black Flag and Brotherhood both were, like, restrained in their crazy nonsense.
And privilege to welcome you up here today.
Well, these are like, what if we just, you know, what if we took that Train Your Assassins Brotherhood thing and you took it to, you know, like 12 different cities?
One that says that when threatened, what an assassin truly wants isn't freedom, but order.
And we represent
Shay's story is a message, he says. We'll
Whatever
get
you
there.
learn from your Animus experience only scratches the surface. We have existed
Also, oh no,
since
the
before
cool
recorded human
game developer
history
lady is
and have
here
recently
too.
been
Oh
reborn,
no.
disguised
Yeah,
as
'cause she's a
Abstergo
cool Templar.
Industries.
Oh no.
and entertainment.
You have
Like, hey, you
crossed
wanna
the
make cool
threshold,
Templar stuff?
No.
and your eyes have been opened. You have seen the world for what it truly is.
There's no turning back now. We got big plans for you.
The Father of Understanding guided you to us, and for that we are grateful. The test of your true worth begins now.
Begins with a choice, he says.
With a choice.
Join us, and a bright future will be all yours.
Refuse.
Also, why does this guy just look like Viscount Gerald?
Because he does. Also, talking about people not giving people choices here. What if I don't want to be a Templar?
Well, then you'll be shot in the face.
What if I don't want to get shot in the face?
Well, you should probably be a Templar, right?
But what if I don't want to be a Templar?
Well, then you get shot in the face.
So what if I don't want to get shot in the face and also not be a Templar?
Well, then you really shouldn't have hung out in Abstergo Industries doing all this Templar shit for the last week.
I think that's it for the Assassin. I think that's actually it for the Assassin's Creed. So this was around the time where they started to realize, wait, our credit sequences are insane, and so they
decided to actually put something a bit.
Yeah.
That does at least make some sense. Like, what's supposed to do something credits? Still doesn't make up for the absurd credit sequences, but it helps.
Yeah. Unfortunately, these credits are still really long. Yeah, I was worried that I would not finish this in, in a week. And boy, was I wrong. So we played a lot of Assassin's Creed games, and the next one is a doozy, so we'll probably take a little bit of a break in between, not like even this and also like the game to break up the in-between thing. So maybe like October 1st, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
For, fun secret plans.
Nice.
That nobody knows about but me. Besides, like, other video games exist. I gotta play this Lost Child game.
Yeah, October's, well, okay, for me, October's gonna be easy. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Just if I want to buy it. There are at least 2 things I will be buying, like, at the start of the issue of October.
I don't know what's coming out in October. Let me take a look. And I'll tell you what I would like to buy in October. Oh, yeah, okay. 2 things October 2nd. 1 thing October... Oh, geez, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hey, that thing that we'll get to.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe, Matt, we'll get there.
See, you keep saying that. I keep looking back at this thing I was going to post and going like, nah, it's rude. That does seem a bit mean. You keep making me reconsider.
See, that would be another fun supercut. Because I mentioned on my solo stream that a lot of times when I run up to people in the Assassin's Creed, I just go yoink for no reason.
Yoink is fun to say.
It is. And it's like, yoink, I've stabbed you. but going back and just every time I say we'll get there.
You say it a lot.
I do.
It's getting really frustrating.
To be fair, I can't say it for much longer because we only have 4 games to go, basically.
That's true, just 4 games.
Just 4. And one of them's not even out yet, so, I mean... Tell you what, you're allowed to post that anytime I say we'll get there during Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Because guess what we can't do in Assassin's Creed Odyssey? Get there. There is no more there to get. Guy's name is Li Cheng. That's a really unfortunate name.
Mm-hmm.
The associate producer at Ubisoft, Chengdu. His name was Li Cheng. The guy's first name is LV, and I don't know how to pronounce that. So really outsourcing if you're outsourcing to yourself. Alright, also I think tomorrow, either tomorrow or the day after, is Life is Strange 2.
It was to be the 27th?
I mean, it says that, but on the big list that they posted, I think they said, like, on Xbox it is, like, a day early for some reason.
They usually release those a day early.
Which is really weird.
They did that with, like, the last 3 of those they released. They were like, hey, a day early.
Yeah, and you
constantly fucked up my thing of, I'm going to take the day off so I can play that.
Remember you being very upset about episode 3
really
of Before the Storm or something?
Well, because I took the day off, and then it was like, hey, we're going to release it a day early. So then it fucked up my whole plan. I still got a day off, but it was the wrong day.
Is it really the wrong day if you get a day off?
Nah, that's a good point.
Why did it go back to not the thing? Anyway. Here's the outtake that I was mentioning earlier. I'm posting this in the Discord. It's funny. That was weird. I want to point out that it says productivity experts, but there's only one person. That's how productive he is. He counts as experts even though he's only one person.
See, that blooper was great. Assassins know how to have, or Templars know how to have good.
Assassins know how to have a good time.
Assassins just force their friends to attend streams while they're sick and dying.
Yep. But hey, you had a good time.
Did I?
I hope.
I've had worse times, I guess. Still sick and dying.
That's unfortunate.
Also, I spent the last 30 minutes looking for this gigantic, nightmarish stack of Naoto X Adachi pornography.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying. Say the words again, PFP.
What?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They speak English and what? I want to point out on-set medic, medic on set. It's a really good name for your on-set medic.
I feel like that may have been someone fucked up. Like maybe they were supposed to name that person and just never got around to changing the placeholder.
I think maybe what it is I guess, if I had to guess, I would say there was maybe like a company called Medic on Set that provides...
Oh, okay.
That's my guess, but you could also be right.
I mean, that would make some amount of sense, I guess, but that's a really uncreative name for your company.
Yeah. I mean... Also, I was reading a thing about how apparently, because Ubisoft was busy, like, promoting Unity at the time, because that was theoretically the big one.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently the only promotion that Ubisoft really gave to Rogue was at some random convention, the dude who plays Shay showed up in a shirt that just said, "I am Rogue," and no one asked him about it.
That sounds about right.
Join us, and I say that like these are wrapping up, but all of a sudden, like these credits just seem to be getting progressively longer. Join us in like a week for when we play something in between this and for the main event of oops, maybe this isn't a good series. Join us for the bad one.
Next time. Well, not next time.
Not next time. In a little bit.
Next Assassin's Creed.
Yes. Oh my god, we are just now getting to the German voice actors.
Great.
Now we are in the French version. Also, as an aside, I know we didn't really have the audio up, or at least we didn't. You probably did watching this. No one's watching it at this point. Everyone's clicked off.
Everyone is gone.
Yeah. Chevalier actually talks with a French accent.
Okay.
Baby Arno and Baby Elise and Charles, despite being actually French people, speak with an English accent for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
That continues into Assassin's Creed Unity, where all the French people sound British.
Huh. Did they just not want to hire French voice actors?
Apparently.
But, like, they had to do a French language version of the game, presumably, right?
Yes.
Why not just have those same people do the English voices?
Because what if they don't speak English?
That's crazy.
It's not true.
More universal language.
More people speak Chinese than speak English.
Yeah, but that's because there's a billion Chinese people.
Yeah, and
they're mostly good as a backup food supply. They don't even really count.
That was back in the War of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms time.
As far as you know, who knows what's going on behind the Great Firewall in China?
I doubt it is rampant cannibalism.
But how do you know?
I don't, but I doubt
exactly.
it. Polish localization. Oh, traditional Chinese version. There we go. What about the simplified Chinese version? I'm gonna be super honest. Doing QA for video games that have Chinese versions is really exciting.
It sounds vaguely sarcastic.
It's mostly just a matter of, let's say that there was a game that I was working on that had a hilarious bug that only showed up in traditional Chinese. And trying to figure out how to word it was exciting, because you can't just say like, oh, this thing in Chinese is wrong. How do you know you don't speak Chinese? Even though it was very obviously wrong.
Uh-huh.
Because let's say there was a title of something that was maybe about 50 characters long in Chinese. And that's not how Chinese works. It's like,
generally.
Well, that's clearly not right. And also that text shows up again here and it's identical. And they're like, yeah, but how do you know it's identical? Because I have eyes. Yeah, but how do we know you have eyes?
100% fair. There are some Chinese characters that have like for no reason. Like,
yeah.
It's like literally just like maybe the direction launch on the sides change.
This is true, but also
there are a lot of them that have like absurd Chinese.
But also they were in the identical order. Like, from the thing down here up here. And it's like, that's clearly the same thing. That guy's last name is Dandurand. I wonder if he gets tired of hearing people make jokes about if he hangs out with Black Betty, Dandurand.
Oh, and here I thought you were going to make a joke about Duran Duran.
The Duran?
Yeah, that.
I feel like I just heard an owl really loudly, but it also may have been my dad. This is where I'm at as we're hitting...
Billing a Skullface-esque from the next room.
Yeah. It's where we're at as we're reading about the Associate Director of Shopper Marketing. Brock Starkweather is a really cool name.
That's a pretty cool name.
Associate Sales Planning and Integration Manager sounds like a really boring job, but Brock Starkweather is a cool name.
Maybe it's fulfilling.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe he really loves his job.
Yeah.
I don't know what shopper marketing means. And also, I don't believe that Assassin's Creed Rogue had this many marketing people.
I mean, maybe it did and they were all just really bad.
Mackenzie Mathis sounds like a comic book character.
I mean, it's because it's alliterated.
Well, yeah, but...
Alliteration's great.
It's fun. What does the Keymaster do? Besides try to find the Gatekeeper to summon Zool. Or not Zool, Gozer. I remember Ghostbusters. At some point, I really do just want to, like... I want to find email addresses, like professional email addresses for some of these people with hilarious job titles and be like, what is this? Because I'm legitimately curious. I really want to know what the Keymaster does. Goodness, I can't believe these are still going.
I can. Side note, I was going back down this big list of various monsters in SMP4 and found one called Patriot, who has an amazing design.
Oh. Is it cooler than Chemtrail, though?
Probably not cooler, but... I mean, hold on, look at this guy.
What? Is that...
He's America the Demon.
I can't believe that exists.
Yep.
On one hand, maybe I should play Shin Megami Tensei 4. On the other hand, I don't like mainline Shin Megami Tensei.
The description, by the way, on the Demon Compendium: a fearful nationalist who fights for his ideology even after death. They are dead people who believe in a unipolar system where the world is led by their own country. The ideologies they carry unto death still burn brightly, and they are all the more dangerous with no sense of reason or restraint left.
Uh-huh. Yep. All the theater team.
What did they even do?
Theater stuff. Technical user experience director. I thought that said David Lightbrown, which just made me think of Killer 7. Because one of the fake Power Rangers in Killer 7 is named Handsome Light Brown. Man, Killer 7 is great.
Yeah.
It's got a luchador with a grenade launcher. His name is Masked Smith.
It's a pretty good name.
He's a really good name. Berang Koshnud. I probably mispronounced that.
Who cares?
No one is watching at this point.
That guy.
Yeah.
Maybe that guy is watching.
If he is, then hello.
And also we're sorry.
Yes.
But really, there goes to anyone still watching.
Oh, we gotta learn about ups.
Sorry, I just looked down at the video game releases because that page is still over here.
Yeah.
What is Call of Cthulhu, the official video game?
It is a video game based off of the Call of Cthulhu board game.
Okay.
I think because
Cyanide and Purposeful Interactive.
I think Cyanide. Oh.
They made a lot of cycling games.
Yeah.
Or were they a publisher?
No, they
Okay.
They also made those
Blood Bowl.
and those Styx games. The
Empire.
I feel like
They made Spacewalk Deathwing.
which is unfortunate because I feel like maybe what they should have done was what if you gave the Call of Cthulhu license to Frogwares, because that would have been fun. Is the Sinking City this year or is that early next year?
I want to say that's next year.
You were going to say something?
I was going to say whatever happened to the people who made Murdered Soul Suspect.
They shut down.
That makes sense, I just wanted to make sure, really.
Okay, yeah, it's next year. So they were Airtight Games. Yeah, that was Murdered Soul Suspect was the last thing they put out.
Okay, that makes sense.
They did not have a great track record.
Well, what else did they even make?
Do you remember Dark Void?
No. I mean, I do, but also no, because I've never seen that game in motion.
It's the one with the jetpacks and the vertical
Yeah,
cover.
I know what it is.
Yeah, they made that. Do you remember Quantum Conundrum?
No. I remember you liking it.
Yeah, it was okay. It was fine. It was a fake Portal, but instead of, Robot Lady making fun of you, you had John Delancey, and that's always fun. Oh, apparently they closed, like, a couple weeks after Murdered Soul Special. They closed a month later.
Oh, good.
Amazing.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer studio.
The creative director joined Amazon. Alright. That's the end of the Assassin's Creed Rogue. We sure had a rogue of a good time.
What? Even?
I don't know. We'll get to the good ones, I swear.
Someday.
See, I faked you out there because you thought I was going to say the thing that I kept saying, but then I changed it. Good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.